welcome to another session of D&D with the Dice Boy. It's been a long time, but we're here. We're back. So where we left off was what had happened was the group, the natural ones, finally gathered their forces, making their way out to the deserts of Valencia, found the OG temple of Tiamat. Breaking their way through the forces of Tiamat, they ended up at the temple. Within the temple, they tried to close the rift and failed. And with that, Tiamat appeared. A battle raged for hours. It was like 3 hours, I think it was. Something like that. And so where we left off was they think the rift is open. Tiamat is gone. I think they've succeeded. And so back to where we started. As you each wake up into your various locations, you wake up into your ancestral bed of the Dwarven Kingdom. You are back in the fields of Valencia with Jace beside you. With it, you are back to where you came from, and Lucas is with you, your brother. You are with the druids in the Nim Forest. You wake up sitting on top of the throne on a leash looking out. You are back in Ravensburg, in the monastery, with little Ian beside you. You are at home in the floating mountains, surrounded by your family. What would you like to do?
So am I an adult?
You are you.
Oh, okay.
You are how you
You're
were.
now a baby.
So, and I just wake up there?
But yeah, you just sort of just appear there. Jace, standing beside you.
Jace, where am I? What happened?
Brother, you are back home.
How did I get here?
Now I see that you've been drinking too much wine again, huh? We've been here. We've been hanging out. This is the harvest season.
Where's my dad?
He's in the tower still.
Do you remember like a Tiamat? Little dragon called Tiamat coming out? Anything?
Who?
Tiamat? 5-headed dragon?
Roll a
Not like
perception
really
check.
big?
Roll a perception check. Anyone else like to do something?
Huh?
Uncle.
What? You said, do you want to do it?
Slowly the elders gather around. Yes, my dear.
Where's my brother Corey? Where are the other companions of mine?
I know not of this brother Corey that you speak of. Companions? Are you having one of your fits again?
What do you mean? I was with my companions, I was with my brother, and then I'm here. What's happened?
I'm unsure of what you're asking. You've been here the ruler the whole time. I was there at your ascension. You were chosen. We raised you since birth.
Then you should know my brother, Corey.
Oh, Damon?
And Damon.
No.
Udan.
Udan. Sorry.
Udan.
Sorry.
Udan.
I'm not.
I was thinking Matt Damon.
That
It's
Damon.
not Matt Udan.
Matt Damon. Hello, Matt
Did you roll?
Damon.
14.
14.
Sorry.
He is telling the truth. He has no idea what to talk about.
I'm just trying to think. Arnie doesn't have a lot of family. I don't know. I mean, so I walk out of my room and I kind of just like,
Everything is where you left it the day that you said, fuck this place, I'm leaving. Everything is exactly the same as it was.
so I'm just all alone basically.
So going through your stuff,
Yeah.
everything is exactly how you remember it.
I'm kind of freaking out right now. I'm kind of like, what the hell? I'm right back in the beginning.
Anything else from anybody?
What?
I think we're all a little confused. I truthfully would say I'm gonna ask the same questions they're gonna ask.
Yeah.
My father's there.
Mm-hmm.
Mother.
Yep.
Tails.
Yep.
Are we in our like? Are we still in like our year?
No.
No.
You are not in your year.
Were the levels we were at?
Fuck.
He's been level 3.
Yeah, I mean, but that's kind of...
Fired from metagaming.
Yeah.
Oh no, right? I mean,
I'm playing with you.
I don't know, like I'm gonna
Okay.
cast this, and then you're like, no, you don't have that anymore.
Yep.
Father, where am I?
Call out.
Oh.
Because I don't know where I am at all.
You're in the Florida mountain. You're in your home. You're getting ready to take over this household. I am getting old. I must retire.
What of Tiamat?
Tiamat, son. Why do you speak of such things now?
Were you not there? You fought beside us.
Fought what?
Tiamat. We fought together, you and our companions.
And like lovingly that you've never seen before, looks at your mother and says, I think our son has nerves about taking over. But he will be alright.
Taking over what? I left.
You are to take over this house. Run this household. You shall become the head of it.
And who do you follow?
I'm sorry?
Who is your god? Who do you follow?
Tiamat, of course.
Do we have a rings? I start looking for rings, for supplies, for weapons, anything on me.
Nothing.
I cast sending.
Okay? Nothing happened.
I don't know. So I wake up in a bed or something?
No, you're training in the monastery. Ian is there training as well.
So I guess I would walk over gingerly to Ian and just kind of eyeball him for a second. What is he doing?
He's hitting the wooden dummy. Still young.
So I guess I run over and at this point I have reason to think that he might be another Oni, so I guess I would push him to the ground and mount him and just kind of grab him. Well, I mean, like, just
Right.
get on top of him, right?
Yeah.
And be like, who are you?
And with,
I mean,
with a surprised look on his face, immediately tears up. Says, it's me. It's me, brother.
And I guess I just state the obvious. It can't be you. You're dead.
And he's like, it's gonna be okay. Everything's gonna be okay. What?
I guess I'm thoroughly confused. I get up and start wandering the monastery.
Okay. Everything seems like how you remember it before you left. Everything had its place. The books and everything that you used to read up in the tower is still there. You look out over and you still see that same old shanty town by the port that you kind of grew up in. Everything looks the same.
Okay, so I guess at this point I think I'm having a nervous breakdown. Can I... Is there, do I sense any magic on me? Like, did something happen to me magical?
Investigation.
It's a big fat 0, but let's just confirm that.
Confirm the Crusade.
Confirmed. Investigated. Confirmed.
What happened?
They were all roughhousing and he got
8.
pushed and hit his head on the corner of the
Ouch.
thing upstairs.
No, everything
Playing like
seemed
that.
perfectly normal from what you could tell.
I'm gonna call out, is anyone there?
Immediately, door opens up to this hut that you've been staying in, and you see the archdruid, as well as the rest of the druids in the forest and inn outside your hut.
Where am I?
You slipped into a coma, and you're having one of your visions again. And we waited all night for you to come to. You finally came to.
I still don't know where I am.
You were in the Nin Forest with the druids, your people.
I don't have them.
You must really went in deep this time. We are your people.
Hey, player to DM.
Where
Can
is
you
my
speak up? I
father?
really can't hear you.
I'm sure. Do what?
Where is my father? Is he still after me?
You killed your father with your own hands. And we took you in.
Sorry about that.
How long ago was this?
About 20 years to date.
Where am I?
You are in Epilogue. Within the chambers, the royal chambers.
She's not in the grove.
No.
In the chambers adjacent to the pool.
It's close. Not that close.
I have to go through some hallways. Okay. Is it my chambers? So I wake up in my own bed? Alone?
Alone.
How sad.
Okay, I go out. What do I see?
You immediately are in the central chamber where the throne is, and sitting on the throne, you see your mother. In ceremonial garb, regalia. Well now, half the day is gone and you decide to wake up. Good morning.
Mother? Atara?
Why
There's
that,
a man in your bed.
why that tone of surprise? You know what day today is. It's the Moon Festival and you still have not dressed. You have 2 hours before the Moon Festival starts.
Mother, the Moon Festival has passed. We defeated Tiamat. Something is amiss here. You were gone. Where's Morwen?
I see you've been hitting the Camarth again. But we've got rid of that bad habit.
Stuff. It's Arnie who hits that stuff.
Who is Arnie? Well, hurry up now. We have a few hours and we must present the family in front of the people. So please.
Mother, I must find out what is underfoot here. Can I know, I guess if it is the Moon Festival, as you say, then I must dress, but I would like to consult with our priests, with our clerics, if I may.
They're all
This is
busy preparing. They have no time for this nonsense. Please
This
get
is a
ready.
great import, Mother. Persuasion?
Yeah.
No, 18.
18? Fine, if you must. They're in the grove.
Okay, so I go over there.
Yep. You see the priest doing incantations, preparing the ground.
I just approach the nearest one.
Yep.
And then I understand that
Where are the cups?
you are deep,
Other
in
side.
the incantations that must be done in preparation for the festival, but I must speak with someone. Something has happened. There is I was not here there, the reality, the face of reality has changed. It's almost like we were in an alternate reality. And I know that I must sound crazy right now, but if you know me, then you know that I do not take these things lightly.
Well, what did you have us do?
Do you not know anything of this type of matter? You are clerics after all.
We do not. Milady, we are preparing for the Moon Festival that shall happen in a few hours. I'm unsure of what event you are speaking of, but we shall help you as much as we can.
Well, thank you for your aid. We have a portal, do we not, that would lead to Merlencia.
We do.
Okay, I would like to go through the portal. And I should be back before tonight's festival. I just wish to investigate.
You know your mother will not allow it.
My mother would probably be okay as long as I make it back in time for the festival.
Oh, a persuasion.
25.
As you wish.
Okay. So, do I go to the portal?
Yep. Going through the portal, you immediately appear into the High Wizard's Chambers in Merlencia.
Is it empty? You don't know.
I wake up just like heaving and looking around, kind of disorientated. And then I kind of see Lucas and I'm like, Lucas.
Mrs. Sister, it's gonna be fine. Okay. All right.
And I kind of look around, I'm like, what's going on?
You having one of your nightmares again?
Nightmares. What are you talking about?
Give it some time to quickly realize where you're at. Just take deep breaths and everything will be okay.
Where am I at?
You're in your old home.
Okay, so I run to go see where my parents are.
Immediately you run outside, you see your father cutting wood for the week and your mother tending the garden as well as the animal. Can you tell him
I
to
go.
settle down?
I just say, this can't be. So I like run over to my mom and I'm like, what day is it today?
Today it's the lunar solstice. Which is kind of weird. The lunar and solstice.
Yeah.
Opposite.
Yeah.
Don't worry about that.
Okay, so then I kind of run back and I grab my brother's hand and I pull him into the barn or whatever.
Okay.
And I'm like, Lucas, you honestly don't remember anything? Are you messing with me?
No. Are you messing with me? This must be one of your episodes.
It's not an episode, okay?
You've had these before. It's fine. You'll be okay. Take a walk and you'll be fine. Get ready. The Moon Festival is about to begin in an hour.
I'm not walking and doing anything, so I could reach over and I grab like a knife or a sharp thing and I like cut myself because I
Okay.
want to see, am I dreaming or can I feel it or
You can feel it. Roll 1d4.
a what?
Roll 1d4 for me.
She doesn't have to roll to hit to see if she hits herself.
Level 1. That might be a reality.
My armor class is too high for me.
That's what I meant.
Three.
You take 3 points of damage.
Okay. And then I kind of wrap my hand up and I'm like,
And then he grabs your hand and says, "Are you crazy?"
I'm not crazy, and I like snatch it back. And I just kind of think and just look around. I'm like, I don't understand what's going on. I'm glad to see you're okay, but something's just not right.
Okay. With that time seems to be passing. You appear in Valencia. They're making their preparations for the lunar equinox as well. It seems to be a global event. Everyone prepares in their own customary way. The druids are out there gathering around into a large druidic circle chamber. You are decked out in regalia and garb unlike you've ever seen before. Your skin is painted gold. And they set you onto the throne. And immediately you see how the woodworks, out of the woods, all the villagers come. The monks, Ian, everyone gather outside, bowing in meditation and praises. They wait for the moon to rise. The dragonborn on the floating mountain slowly gather in silence as they make their way towards the temple of Tiamat, waiting for the sun coming out, waiting for the moon to reach its zenith. Dwarves don't give a damn about the lunar festival. They're under the mountain. It's not their thing. So, what are you gonna do?
Is it empty?
No. In there, you see.
Do they see me?
No, they see you. And they immediately bow. The 5 members of the council, plus your father, all sitting around the table, discussing the last minute preparations for this festival. And what brings you here, Lady Bishop?
I bow in return. I would like to consult with your wizards about possible alteration of the fabric of reality.
We would most definitely have felt that. None have felt anything so far.
Well, this is a matter of the gods, so there might just be a heavy veil that could affect even you, and I mean no disrespect with that. Is there any way to investigate this at all?
we will do our best. But currently we have 30 minutes before the festival starts.
Okay, well, I shall return then, but in the meantime, I would like to speak with your son.
Nexia. He probably running around in the fields with his friend Jace.
Is there any way to contact him? This is, of course,
And within you get instantly a message sent to your head, questioning your presence within the tower.
So I tell Jace, I'm like, come on, quick, come with me.
Okay? Takes off with you.
And we go straight up there.
Meeting Grecian. It's about 20 minutes before the festival starts.
And once I see her, I instantly cast Rary's telepathic bond.
Okay?
And I bond with her, and I let Jace listen into
Okay.
the three of us.
I must go. Currently, there's a festival going on. But do you know what's going on?
I don't. I woke up.
Are you the same Nexium?
Yeah. I'm the next to him wondering what happened to Tiamat and Bahamut and Ash and all of our other friends.
Oh, you don't know how I'm so comforted by that.
Yeah.
Did we actually kiss?
We totally did that. We totally did that. Yeah. As you see our kid, he's running around on the third level. Why are you acting so weird?
Fabric of the universe breaks again.
I see a rift. No.
So, what are you gonna do?
I'm gonna go back through. I have to go back through the portal, but we will be in communication about this.
Well, yeah, we have a telepathic bond.
We do.
Okay.
So I
Go back through the portal.
I look at Jace and I go, hey, you want to teleport with me to Tiamat's whatever tomb? Temple?
I'm like, what temple are you talking about?
I'll show you, man.
If you say so.
Okay.
But we got about 20 minutes.
Do you have teleport? Can you teleport us back?
I don't even know where we're going.
You just got to teleport us to this spot. You know the spot.
But how are we supposed to get back? How are we going to get over there?
I'll teleport us there because I know where it is, and you teleport us back.
Alright, man. Alright, whatever.
Okay, let's do it.
This is the dumbest idea I've ever heard, but okay. Ready?
Let's go.
As you go and cast teleport, nothing happens.
Like,
Jace.
just dust?
It's just... And Jay's standing there. That was cool, man. That was real cool.
I know teleport. Trust me.
Okay, well, let's go.
I just tried to teleport. It didn't work.
Oh my god. Temple pulled you off, man.
Yeah. I swear this doesn't normally happen.
With that, Lucas takes you, as well as your family, you guys load up in a cart, going to town.
Do I notice anything in the day that's like deja vu-ish, like
Roll a
anything that
perception.
happened?
Raven's Bluff.
Perception. Yeah. Good. Oh, good.
As the druids gather
If it
outside,
really is Raven's Bluff.
the people of Elish gather outside, all the monks are outside, you guys gather into the Temple of Tiamat. Doors are going out their business, no biggie. You try to teleport once again, nothing happens. You go back and you see the preparations have been finalized. You are decked out as well in the traditional ceremony
25.
of 25. Something's not right, but you don't see anything that's like deja vu or anything like that. I need everybody to roll a constitution.
What's our modifier?
With your modifiers, please. Hello.
Can I use luck?
Yeah. Do whatever you guys want to do.
22.
Okay?
What? What do you mean do?
Use what you...
Modifiers or anything you have.
17.
15.
17.
15.
How much? 15?
15.
Huh? 14.
It's almost in unison. You hear. Boss on. Nope, that's not what it. That was
Is it me?
Put her in the car if we need her, I'm just saying.
We flash back and we start the battle all over again.
Yeah.
almost in unison. You hear almost like the same speech within the various speakers. Your mother speaking, your father speaking out. The high priest, archdruid, Mooney, and your father. I mean, you also hear this, but this is all in your head. You hear, welcome to another year we celebrate life. As we all gather here again, we must thank the gods and give praise to the one. And with that, let this celebration be a remembrance of the sacrifices given from the heroes long ago. Immediately you see the moon rise, twice as big as you've ever seen it. Anybody roll below a 12 for the Constitution?
Say that one more time?
Anybody roll 12?
No.
Immediately you start feeling this pull, and this bright light starts shining across everything, blinding. You can't see everything. It's just bleaching everything that you see out of the way. You no longer see the people. You just see this bright light. You almost feel the presence of this light, as well as the druids are gone. Monks in the temple, you are no longer within the Tiamat's temple, and you're no longer on the road to the festival, and you're standing on a platform with your mother fully gets bleached out. As you're standing there in the high tower trying to teleport to the temple, there's a bright light behind you. You're standing in your room, in your house. Immediately, everyone's standing in this white room, looking at each other.
We're all there?
All you guys are in one room, right now.
Oh, thank God.
Nexium?
Corey.
Oh my God!
It's been like 5 minutes. How you guys been?
What the F?
Right?
Immediately, you hear a familiar voice, and the limp, and that walking cane. And standing there is old man Withers. Well done. But now you have a choice. But first you must have plenty of questions.
What just
What
happened?
has happened, yeah.
Where were we?
It seems we've all been played a fool. I am real. I am here in this plane. Seems Tiamat has played her last trick. And none of you fell for it, which brought you here. But you have a choice now. And I cannot make this choice for you. I'm speaking to you now through this room. Two choices. You can walk through this door, or you can remain here.
Here. Here where? With you?
Forever?
Framework.
My boy,
The Matrix.
this is a place no suffering occurs. You can live your life however you please. You may remain here with me, or you may go through this door.
Or you can what?
Go through the door.
Are you trapped here?
No. And yes. I choose to be here. This place is a paradise.
Where's Tim?
That I cannot tell you.
Are we dead?
Most people say it's just the beginning of a new journey, but you may say that. So, the choice is yours. And with that, he walks off.
Wait, what is beyond the door?
I have questions.
Which life? The alternate life?
No.
Real?
This is the afterlife.
Yeah.
That's creepy, isn't it?
We all died. We effing died.
Perception. What's around us besides the white?
Nothing. There's nothing. You see, it's endless. It feels endless.
There's no like trees or anything. It's just endless.
It is endless.
So how is this like a paradise?
So I try to imagine like a big, beautiful tower rising from the ground.
As you squint way off in the distance, you see this most beautiful ivory tower you've ever seen in all of Corinth. And then as you think more on it, the outline of a mountain range sitting on a beautiful, pristine coast. Water as blue as a sapphire. Almost like glittering diamonds on it. As you see birds and animals, and it starts getting more vivid and colored as you just stare off into the distance.
I don't think I could stay here. I promised to go back and meet our people. I don't feel like it's my time yet to stay. I'm sorry, Mr. Gordon. But I don't want to leave you behind if you decide to stay.
Okay, this kid's going crazy.
I'm speechless. I'm not quite sure what to think about all this right now.
So I look at everybody and I say, well, regardless of what you guys choose, I did want to say it's been a hell of a ride with all of you. I said I've done more with you guys than I ever imagined when it started. But I feel like I still have a lot more to do. So regardless of your choices, I wanted to say thank you guys. You guys are my family, and I hope to see you again. And with that, I just walk through the door.
As you walk through the door, immediately you see Tasselhoff passing you. And he just does one of those, you see him just fade off to the white. You step through the door. Okay?
So I try to start just like envisioning like my family like alive again, like my wife and kids and stuff. So do they just start like coming back as I'm like thinking of this, like how he was able to think of the building?
As you start thinking about it, you start seeing your once lonely home. By yourself, everything was there before in the vision that you saw. Stuff was out of place. Toys on the floor. And then you hear little voices. That's that dwarven bread I remember. You immediately look in your mind's eye, your family there, as life was just happening. Exactly how you remembered, how you wished, with all your heart that it would happen.
So, you know, just feeling like I'm about to I'm like teared in my eyes. I just have to like walk up and just see if I can touch them if they feel real. I walk up to them to you know, address my wife by her name and try to give her a hug. I just want to see if I can feel it. I want to see if I can smell her. I want to touch her, see what it feels like.
Roll the perception.
Kind of thing.
What'd you roll?
Yeah.
No, is a 15 plus
Have 2.
17.
It is real.
Wow.
It is the real deal. It is not an illusion.
My mind's just kind of blown. Because I don't know. I'm fighting in my mind with boys.
Whisper.
I'm fighting in my mind of whether like I need to let them rest and I need to move on, or if I just want to like go back to that happy time in my life and just like enjoy that perfection for the rest of my life. So I don't know what to do. I'm actually like breaking down right now.
Kind of look around and, you know, I see what's happening with Arnie and stuff, and kind of tell everybody, you know, we've gone through a lot in such a short time, and if there's anything that I learned being with you guys is basically enjoying those moments of life and learning what to fight for, what to live for, and what to cherish. And as good as it is here and how this can be forever, I need to feel that again, and I need to finish a lot of things. And, you know, I'm sure I'll see you guys, whether back wherever we land or when it is our time, hopefully we'll meet back up here. But whatever the case may be, I cherish each and every one of you and the moments I've shared with you guys. And I wish nothing but the best for you. But I think I still have a lot left that I've got to do. And I think I have a new appreciation for life. And so I wish you all the best.
Immediately you hear a voice. You recognize as Lucas. I told you she wasn't going to go. And as you turn around, you see Lucas with your parents. And your parents, you're right. You're right. And they're looking at you saying, we can never have been more proud of you. Keep fighting.
I give them hugs, especially my brother. I said, I'm glad to see you well, brother.
Oh, trust me, I'm staying here. It is wonderful.
Well, you basically put me at ease, and I couldn't wish nothing more. You just made my life that much better. But I have lots to do.
Yes,
And
you
this
do.
is your path.
Yes, it is.
So I kind of turn, say goodbye to everybody, and then I go through the door.
Okay?
Before she does that, I give her a hug.
Okay.
And I say, before any of you decide to go through that door, I want you to know as well that I will cherish all of you. So much that I too think that there are things that I need to continue on. And with that, I want to tell the tale of what we've done, whether they believe us or not, but that is my thing that I will do, so that everyone will know. And one day we will hear it, and one day we'll be together. And share those wonderful tales that we've had together. So much that I will even create a song in our honor of all the things we've done as heroes. Good luck, my friend.
Get that
May we meet again.
for sure.
And then I give hugs to everyone as well. And I look at Corey. So Corey, no matter what you decide, I will always love you, and I hope I get to see you if you choose to come back. If not, I understand and know that you will forever be in my heart. Then I give him a hug and I walk.
So I run over to Corey and I give him a big kiss, and then I walk out the door.
Okay. You feel a tug on your pants.
What?
On your pants.
Okay.
And you look.
After the kiss?
You see. Yeah. You see
Okay.
Ian. See Ian standing there. His brother. He's kind of hot.
Yeah.
You say, hey, it's gonna be okay. Whatever you decide, you know that I will always support you. You just stay here with me and these others, and you look and you see half the children that weren't saved from the cave standing there. Don't worry, we have them.
Man, why you gotta do that? So I look at Ian and I go, all right, but I can come back, right?
Of course, I got a spot for you.
All right, as long as the door's still open.
Of course.
So that'll head out.
Okay.
So I'll just, tell everybody that I'm gonna have to stay. So like part of the beginning of my story, that we didn't really get into was, part of like why I went down this like deep path, like of just, trying to like kill myself every day, of like drugs, alcohol, whatever, is, like we were fighting in a battle, and orcs had overtaken, and the war was over. But whenever I was coming home, these last group of orcs had just raided my village, and wife, kids, everything. They were just like killed. They were burnt like gladiator style, like in the movie, just like hanging dead. That was like the last time I saw them.
Movie.
And so for me to like see them and touch them and feel them, there is nothing left for me on earth. Like this is like, I can't go back. Like this is, I'll never get anything close to this. And I'm gonna stay. And this is where I belong. Whether it's real or not, this is worth it to me.
Do it, man.
Where's Bahamut? Weathers.
Oh man, where does he go?
I attempt to reach out to him.
Okay.
Sending.
Okay.
Father, I have questions. Why would we stay here, of all places? Our job is to further your cause. How is this a gift? We fought all this way for nothing. To be dead? To be here? What do you offer us in exchange?
There are many ways to further my cause. And one, I offer you this peace and tranquility, knowing that you will be in this place of your making. You will be able to help in the material world when you can. But everything has a purpose. There is a reason I brought you here, and I cannot yet explain that.
Are there enough like me out there? Enough to turn the tides of Tiamat, to just undo the damage that has been caused?
You created your afterlife. But anyone like you, no.
Then I will come back when I can. Who's left? You're gone?
He's gone.
Staying.
Did you walk through the door yet?
Yeah. Stein's there. Arnie's there.
Yep. So,
And Grecian.
I'm
Grecian.
looking for my mother.
I will walk to the door and turn around and say, I have and always will be a messenger for Bahamut. My work will not be done until my last breath is breathed. If I see you again, then we shall always be friends. If I do not, then go in peace with Bahamut. Until again. And I'll turn around and walk through the door.
Okay. See Ash walk through the door. His giant body of the dragon almost taking up the full frame of it, walking out. And with that, as you pass, you see Arnie perfectly in peace. You've never seen him like this in your entire life of knowing him, of all those years. You've never seen him at peace and just happy. As you think deeply on your mother, you see the form of Silver Dragon shrink slowly down to the shape of your mother.
I knew that something was amiss.
Nothing really gets past you. You've always been the sharp one.
I just wanted to come home to you. That's all I ever wanted.
My dear, I'm with you always.
So I just hug her really tight.
As you hug her, you feel her form just gain this warmth unnaturally. Just filling you with just peace and tranquility. And then it just melts into you. And you hear her voice inside. I have always been here.
There's no need for me to stay here, at least not yet. My time will come, but Evana needs me. I go through the door.
As you go through the door, you just see everyone can see this outline of a huge silver dragon kind of standing behind you. And as you go through the door, you disappear.
My voice comes through the door. Till we meet again.
What?
To the grove.
Till we meet again.
Silent.
Still very conflicted with this family. There's nothing really for me there. And I'm not sure that there's anything for me here either. I need guidance, Bahamut. Which direction should I go?
That's it.
My daughter, the one who has been touched, I cannot make this choice for you. Here, you can make something for you. There, you have to fight for something.
So if there's any more fight left, we go back.
And there's no problem in that. It's been a long journey. You have fought all you can. There is no shame in that. Lesser people wouldn't be around.
I'm here. Do I get to see my mother again?
She's waiting. If you choose.
If I'll remain here.
You wish. And with that, that's everybody.
Yeah, that's everybody.
That's everybody. Corey walked through.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, I missed that.
On the stage. Stay on stage. You went first. Muhammad looks at both of you that remain standing there. You guys can see this from the black void up on the other side as Bahamut changes into a large platinum dragon. As the wings close over both of you guys, blocking your vision from them, he says in a deep, powerful voice, "This is your last chance before this door is closed. Do you wish to remain?" And with that, the door starts slowly fading and fading. The wings cover around you. The door is gone. You guys remain.
So who's remain? Arnie.
And Stian.
I actually feel really sad right now. I'm just envisioning like not seeing your family in like forever, and then you finally see them, and then you're just like, what else is there? Like,
Welcome to the game.
huh?
That's what makes it fun.
Oh, Lord.
And we all walked out into the
Immediately
battle.
in unison.
Hey, Arnie!
You hear-
Did you just leave?
Immediately in unison. As you wake up, immediately surrounded the whole platform around. Tiamat still standing over you. And you see in the corner the deceiver with her incantation. And you immediately feel that the magic has faded from whatever spell that you guys were underneath. Muhammad nowhere to be seen. Tiamat greatly injured. Portal still opened up. And you see halfway through, halfway out, just crangling, trying to claw its way out. Beside you, you see,
Are the orbs still there?
orbs are still there. You see there, laying there, Lucas, body riddled, his intestines spilled all over the floor. Task has been ripped in half, literally. Arnie has been severely damaged, almost unrecognizable. Stian is just a pink smear. As you look, you guys,
It's a splat.
you can see where she had the blue crystal staff opening with her last breath, open up the last portal for you guys. As you guys come to, you guys are only, we'll say, down 10 hit points. With Tiamat, you see off to the side, Calvin in dragon form, gone, dead. Your
The silver
Mother.
dragon is ethereal though, so would you just like disappear?
still there, not looking good. But Calvin, not there. And
So
with
how
it,
do the
you
orbs
see,
look? Are they somewhat damaged? Just one damage?
they look. So Roll for initiative, please.
I know you're dead.
Yeah, you and
Oh, I'm
I are
dead. Oh, okay.
16.
12.
Making me get on a move for shit.
Before that, I picked up the blooper space back. Like maybe you can still do something.
There you go.
22.
I found
15.
What'd you get? 15.
I ran and got her bags because it had all the potions.
20.
I got her blooper
21.
spell staff. Picked it up. I'm like, if
Hang
ever
on.
there was a need.
Hang on. On your turn, you can.
Okay.
What'd you get?
9.
9?
Where's the next thing? Am I rolling for next year's snow?
Table.
Looks like it's not there.
What?
You are dead.
Where'd he go? He goes dead?
Yeah. How long does that last? It's forever, right? Is it forever?
I think so.
No. Next to the snow's not there.
Just Snow's hiding, cowering in the corner. Where's my master?
I finally. I can see him. I remember him, and then you appear. He's like, ah, crap.
Or else I'm gonna put it in a cup.
He's alive.
So that means next year's snow's live.
No, he's not.
Oh.
Okay.
What happened?
And with that, we are going to take a break, and we're going to start this up in the next round. No, break time, guys.
Yeah.
Break.
Eileen, what's your name again?
No wonder we're all like, what?
I know. He's just protoplasm.
All that's left are your stabs. Your Monday staff, your Tuesday staff.
That's right.
And the circulant. Let the circulant be okay.
Okay. Here we go, back at it for the second half. I was waiting for like the ESPN music to play.
And in this corner, Tiamat, weighing 17,000 pounds.
The next ones, we'll make all the sound effects. We'll be like the
Breathing
sound.
fire,
the sound
ice,
machine.
acid, death.
In this
That's the ones making through this one. I don't know. They're down to
the
10
second half of the Corinth death match.
He is not looking good for Corinth. So can they pull it through?
I thought she was looking pretty rough.
Nah, man.
You said she was looking rough.
She's alright. When I recalculated everything that's supposed to hit and not supposed to hit, oh yeah, she's good. She's
When
good.
did our legendary weapon?
What do you mean recalculate?
Oh, they hit.
What is this? Recalculate.
This is,
So
What happens in the
this
game?
is the director's cut.
yep. Thank you.
So is she inside the rift again?
Man,
I think maybe you just need to set the scene for us so we understand where we are.
I will in a minute.
Okay.
Yeah, because there was a bunch of orb blue fire happening things.
You really don't like people. Does the bird snap at everybody, or am I just one of the lucky ones?
Everybody.
I kind of put my finger out like this, like way out here. And he leaned back and he's like, ah.
Yeah.
And then the third time I did it, he like banged his head on the couch. I was like, okay, I'll stop. I'm sorry. Jeez, man.
My cruel world.
Yeah.
He's like, you know what, I'm gonna stay with Arnie and Staya. She's not. They come back. Oh, that's my stuff. Okay. All right. So back at it. You guys are around that platform.
How do you know what that is?
Because I used to dip.
Oh.
I was wondering how he used to
Because I dip
Because
too.
he used to dip.
I used to dip too.
Did you?
Yeah.
Puerto Rico, they do that for the horses when they're racing.
And then yeah, that's how I would do it with your grandfather when we were at the races. I was like,
Yeah,
oh, he can
that's
do.
how
I
they
can do
do
that too.
That's not for the races, but horses. Come.
Mhm.
Yep, that's
Does that
not
make
their horse.
horses go faster?
Oh, hey,
It's a luck. It's
there's
a luck thing.
thing.
You're like,
But I was there doing it with their grandfather. I was like, yeah, I'll do that. And Janita won, so we're good. All right. So back at it. After waking up from an alternate plane universe with Bahamut, they reappear back in the temple of Tiamat, realizing that their mission has not been fully completed. With the deceiver hanging out in the far ruins over there, Bahamut not to be found, Tiamat halfway in one of the portals trying to crawl way through. You guys are all around the platform with Arnie down, Styan is down, Taz is down, or Norkel, Calvin. She like wiped y'all out.
Ash pops.
Do we have any more explosives left, or they're all gone?
You
I
guys,
start playing my guitar even harder. My lute.
You're like on the ground.
Like Mad Max
Like,
style.
That's right.
In Ragnarok.
heavy metal.
On her
Yeah,
back.
like Ragnarok.
The Ragnarok.
Yeah, in the beginning scene when it's like.
So
my
apparently,
inspiration.
waking up, taking a deep breath as you guys wake up to and you see, oh crap, this is not happening,
Dang it.
but it is happening.
I really hate this lady.
Nyla, you are up first. What would you like to do?
Of course I am. Jeez.
It's not all the
Two
way to the
orbs.
portal, right?
Not all the way in. She's like halfway
Are we
crawling out.
supposed to like break the?
Yes.
Okay.
I don't know. We spent time trying to fire him back up, right?
No.
No, we never.
Yeah,
did.
right before it all ended with the staffs, we were running around touching them and stuff.
Back into it, I think. That's when we fired it back
She was
up.
all the way out.
Yeah.
I
and
mean,
it closed.
So first they were fired up. She came through. Then they went away, and then we fired them back up.
So she's halfway
And
in
then
there.
she got sucked back in. I'm sorry. I'm just trying to understand exactly what.
If that's what you think happened, that's what you think happened.
So then the finale.
No, I'm not gonna. You guys don't know what happened because you guys blacked out, right?
No, I'm just asking
No, but
you.
that's-
Well,
I'm
right
just
before we
asking
blacked
what
out, though, we
Right before
went
you
through the
blacked out,
cycle
you
of.
activated it, right?
Uh-huh.
And then you white it out.
Yeah, but I'm saying
But
for
she's
our
halfway
group,
stuck
I'm
in
just
the
asking
thing.
y'all.
Well, when you guys looking
have
at
to,
it,
like-
she is halfway through it.
Okay.
Looks like she's trying to crawl back
I know, but
out.
are we supposed to break the orb? That's what I'm asking.
No, so the
Our
finale
group.
would be that final thing, because the orbs and gave the energy for that middle
The
part.
rift.
If we break
Yeah.
the orbs,
You close the
we
rift.
close the rift.
That's what
but
I'm-
they're partway in it.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to.
So
Oh.
that just means only
It's
part
gonna
of
be
us
like
should be out.
Ragnarok, where the
Oh.
like it cuts
Yeah,
like
I'm trying to like reverse this and close it.
Okay,
Yeah, that's what we attack.
so we need to attack
Attack
the
the
I
orbs.
agree.
Well, is Stion's staff still powering the rift?
Yes.
Can we
Is
just?
it, how about this? Is Stein staff glowing?
Do you want me to?
She's stuck
There's a sty arm out
It's
there.
just
You want
an
me
arm
to-
stuck to the
Who's
staff.
next after me?
No, she's there.
so mad.
Is it?
I don't know.
Who's
Who is
next
there?
after me?
Came back.
Hmm?
Who's next after me?
Corey.
Alright, I guess you're
Well,
leading
you were, I
off.
was gonna hold my action and then let you
Nyla,
get it.
you're leading off.
Yeah,
Huh?
let-
You're leading off.
Yeah.
You're first. Okay.
Yeah.
Just to try to attack the orb. We'll get to the stuff at some point. Just try to attack the orb.
Okay. Alright, so I'm just gonna use.
Should drag it a little.
I'm gonna use, yeah, for sure. But I'm gonna do.
She's like, no, I'm gonna use this. I got a regular longbow. I'm gonna.
Dude, some people.
It's like,
I have my dagger.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pick up a rock.
I'm gonna use.
She's like,
Dude, some people are wrong. I'm gonna go through a portal and I'm gonna hit him on the head with a rock.
You know what? I might do that again. Got tip up.
hey,
I'm gonna use
what?
Conjure Barrage
Okay. And what does it
on
do?
one of the orbs. So I'm gonna take one piece of ammunition with my dragon bow. You throw a non-magical weapon or fire, and then there's a 60-foot cone. And identical weapons shoot forward and attack. Each creature in the 60-foot cone must succeed on a dexterity saving throw.
Wow.
And the
Okay.
creature takes 3d8 damage on a failed save or half as much.
Okay, so the orb must make a dexterity.
Damage type is the same
Saving
as
throw.
that of the weapon or ammunition used as a component.
Yeah. So
It spins.
there is no dexterity saving throw for the orb,
Yeah.
so it hits. But you have to roll the hit
Yeah,
first.
I have to roll it here.
What's the armor class for?
This orb, it's pretty high.
Fancy numbers. 12
It's pretty buffed out.
plus
It's got
Oh yeah, brother.
27.
Plate
I'm
armor.
wearing
mithril armor.
Yeah.
27.
26. It's not that high. So yeah, that hits.
We know it's not higher than 27. You don't want to write that
Not much is. Tiamat didn't have that high of AC.
down. Well, it didn't matter because
3d8.
Oh, it did.
Yeah.
No, it did.
Yeah,
It just-
no, nothing.
Oh, you guys.
Magic
did.
weapons,
Stop
magic
being
spells,
salty.
nothing.
You guys are all salty.
She's immune to all damage. I know.
Some
I
salty
choose
mofos.
not to feel pain. I choose not to be damaged.
I choose not to feel pain.
I need 2 more d8.
Nope. Nope.
You need what?
2 more d8.
D8.
You need a couple of dates.
Hey, oh.
Oh,
Oh.
I got it.
I got it.
Corey, you are up next.
What?
2 orbs. It's not Lance Armstrong. It's 2 orbs. And then one down.
Dwarves in the.
Oh.
Tranquilo, amigo.
Does anybody have shatter?
No.
I disintegrate.
So 20.
20 damage.
You have what?
Right. Okay. You see it crack slightly
So
as
working
the
against
arrows
inanimates?
shoot out, splitting into many different arrows as I strike. You see it crack slightly. Corey, you're up.
Wait, I get an extra attack.
Oh my God. Dang. All right, go ahead.
Is the orbs made out of metal or glass?
It's like glass.
Crystal.
It's like a glass, but not of this world glass.
Okay. Not of this world.
It's Randy Orb.
It's diamond glass.
Imagine.
God, I wish I had shatter right now.
It's made out of diamonds.
That would take care of it.
Instantly.
Fairly
I think
quickly.
it does like 10d10 against inanimate objects.
So I'm gonna conjure animals.
You can conjure animals.
No,
Wait,
that takes an
wait.
action.
That's an action. Sorry.
I'm like,
So I'm just gonna
now that
use my.
Zion's gone, I will conjure animals
Yeah.
for her.
Yeah.
Strength of the bear! Tigers!
What in the world?
Okay,
She's
I'm
got
just
a
gonna use my
bull.
dragon tail.
Shark!
Is it flopping up?
Reaper shark.
Wait, where's Chewie?
I know where's Chewie. Chewie attacked the orb, Chewie.
Dude,
Oh.
It doesn't turn!
next thing Snow's doing,
Okay, let's see what arrows I have.
it's not fair. It's not fair.
You don't want next to him Snow alive anyways.
Okay,
You
so
only
I'm
can
just
do
gonna
one.
use this elven
There
arrow.
can be only one man. It's like Highlander.
You guys had a weird relationship.
Yeah.
It was,
Like, we both liked all the same stuff.
I think
Yeah.
I saw him make out once.
yeah, you guys don't shake hands.
23.
23?
Yeah.
23 hits.
I am a good kisser.
He told me to go screw myself.
Yeah. You guys ended up shaking each other's Irish members all the time.
Okay.
They're shaking each other's Irish members all the time. Hey man, how you doing? Hey, how you doing?
How you did?
Yeah, gross.
Man, you are a sexy beast. No, you're a sexy beast. No, you are.
No, you.
No, you.
Okay, 13.
13?
Yep,
Okay.
that's it.
Are you sure?
Yep.
No other attacks?
No,
No,
that's,
no
that's all I
special-
can do.
No special bombs you have? Nothing? You sure?
Nope.
Okay. With that, you see the orbs crack slightly. Corey, you are up.
Alright. So, the one that she attacked,
Okay.
I'll attack that one
I have
with
left.
Mr. Happy.
Oh, dang it. I have one dragon bone icicle left.
23?
23 hits. Roll Mr. Happy
die.
damage.
Man, it feels like it's been a while.
What's the deceiver doing back there again? It's an incantation.
Was doing an incantation and immediately breaks.
She was like, oh crap. Take you back to life. Surprise!
Well, that didn't work out.
Like, good boy. I didn't even get to ride him. In dragon form.
You like Corey that mounted Ian. You wanted to mount Calvin.
No, it's not what you think, man. Why you gotta make it like that?
Right? That's why you're not running. Because Corey's cursed. You just rolled all the good out of it. Come back to us. There you go.
Although you're up next.
Should've saved.
It's okay. Dude. It's okay.
When's Tiamat roll for initiative?
27?
27?
I have to move away.
So,
Should have moved.
And with that, the orb shatters. You mean you see the rip kind of fluctuate. And immediately you see Tiamat just slide ever so slightly into the portal.
okay. So can I use my second attack for the other one?
Show enough.
Show enough.
Who's the baddest?
Who's the master now?
Show enough.
25?
Yep, that hits.
Okay.
I got that movie, the house,
This.
the last dragon.
Golly, man.
I think I've loaned mine out to somebody, but I've had
To
it for
me.
years. It's a fantastic movie.
To me.
I forgot to move. Can I move
Okay. Who do you want to move to?
behind something?
All right.
Away from, sorry. I'm just gonna move.
So,
Look. Did I give this back to you?
I'm gonna need you guys in a minute.
28.
Yep. Okay.
And I want to spend a key point
Let me go down my
to do Fury of Blows.
Be like,
Okay.
I was like, who?
All right.
Probably not slap you.
Just after like Eric just told me about Hartman and and how
17?
he wanted, like,
That does not hit.
Okay, that was the first one.
as a, like a handicapped person, so they thought Asperger's,
27?
so
Hit.
instead of to be
Okay.
Asperger's. So when he stopped saying the worst time is
6.
Does not hit.
What? No, that's the
Oh.
damage.
Okay.
I was like, wait, I did 6 damage.
Okay.
That's all I got.
All right. Hello.
She can't be charmed, right?
Huh?
She cannot be charmed.
Nah.
But
Nope.
you could stick her in a maze.
And then like she appears outside of the bridge. I'm like,
I found the end.
"Whoops." Yeah.
Who's after me?
me.
So I'm gonna give inspiration because I don't have anything to break the thing.
You don't have a
It's
rapier?
really bonus action.
Yeah, you still have the action.
You could.
So just hit it.
You can hold your action if you
But
want
don't
to
you
use
don't
it.
have a rapier, you don't have a spell, you don't have
Cloud of
anything.
daggers.
Well,
Cloud of Daggers not gonna work.
Yeah.
No,
Okay. So then I'm just gonna hit it with my rapier.
Do you have
Do you
shatter?
have
Do you have shatter by chance?
Pick up the
No.
crystal staff, dude. Pick it
No,
up.
you have the loot that does psychic
No,
damage
the
and
loot.
everything.
Yeah, to her, but not to.
It's not just to her.
Yeah.
You can do psychic
it's
damage
just-
to an orb?
It's damage.
Okay.
Really? Does it have a mind?
It's damage.
The mind of the
It says
orb.
it's mind
Orby
pierce.
mind.
Okay, I play the lute. Mind pierce it.
Okay. Roll the hit.
Spell range attack plus 2, a piercing note that plays out. So 46 plus charisma.
Roll the hit. You sure you're gonna be up next? And then Ash.
Don't you have to roll to hit?
Oh, sorry. Natural 20, baby.
That hits.
Oh, that's a double.
That's a double
That's a
whammy.
crit.
So roll the dice
4d6.
twice.
Yeah.
So
Three more.
8d6.
Those rolled high.
8.
Well, how much is it? It's 46,
Well,
right?
she'll roll the
So yes.
4 and
Eight-
double it, or roll it
8d6.
twice.
So twice.
So 8d6. We'll just say that. We'll roll 8. Usually we double it.
Yeah, roll it all again.
No, not that.
Oh my gosh. Really, guys?
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Alright.
Oh, okay, that's much better.
18.
Alright.
20, sorry, 20. Wait, there's still more in there. Much better, thank you.
Okay.
No, just toss it in the tray.
And with that, the final orb shatters. The rift still being powered by that central fire. Okay. Anything else you'd like to do?
I'll give inspiration to
Christian.
Christian.
Alright. Okay.
One is down.
They already got
Orbs are broken.
Orbs are gone?
Yeah, the fire is what's powerful.
Put the fire
The orbs
out.
are gone?
Okay,
Both of
can
them?
we...
Lucian, you're up, and then Ash.
I believe.
Hang on,
Oh,
both
okay, I guess I
orbs
won't
are
ask
gone?
until it's my
Yep.
turn anyway, so...
The fire is still.
The fire is still there. Okay. I cast disintegrate on the fire.
I,
Should I cast ice?
yeah, I would.
But
How
you
would
do
you
what you
like-
want to do. I'm trying not to give you hints.
Can I-
What's disintegrate?
Disintegrate's force damage.
What would you like to do?
Don't you have like ice? Don't you have like ice storm or something? Or
Yeah. Okay, I'll do cone of cold. Why are you covering your face?
He's
now?
trying not to give you clues on what you say.
Why you have such an expressive face?
he's gonna come in with his hoodie down, sunglasses.
Yeah, he's ready.
It's like your poker face, man. You didn't come with a poker face.
Poker face.
So what you gonna do?
I'll do a cone of cold, I guess.
Fun fact,
Cone of cold.
the chorus of that song sounds like she's saying something else. So she actually sings that in the concerts.
That's funny.
What? Poker place?
No. It sounds like a different word that starts with an F.
Oh.
Captain Office,
Okay.
step in.
Yes. You do camera, huh?
Okay, go and folder that.
Okay. On the fire boat.
Can I do like a twin spell for that?
No.
Really?
No.
Ash, you're up next.
You can't twin a spell that is able to attack more than one target at a time.
Yeah, no AoE effects.
Can I cast it as a quick?
Otherwise, cone to gold going up.
I cast 180 degrees of Cone of Cold.
Can I do it as a quicken spell and then cast it again?
Can we cast Tricycle on hers?
Yeah.
She would have to hold her action until your turn.
You
We'll
can
have to do
you can
both.
quicken it.
Wait, I could quicken
Give it a shot, Grecian. We don't know what's gonna happen.
What you gonna do?
Give it a
Okay,
shot.
so I'm
Cone of Cold
gonna
it.
do Cone of Cold as a quicken spell, and then I'm gonna hold my other action to do tricycle.
What?
Can't do that.
Oh.
Golly, how many actions you got?
You don't hold your other action.
I have to do it right away.
You don't get 2 actions.
If
No.
I do a quicken spell, then I
You
get
get
2
past
actions.
it.
You can use it as a bonus action.
But there's a rule for that too.
Make this work.
Make this work.
I think it's only you can only cast cantrips or level 2 or 3 spells as a quicken spell. I don't know. We'll just do that.
Alright,
What do you
let's
gotta do?
Cone of
It
Cold.
just says it has to be an action, capable of being cast in an action.
Can you add these to 3?
What is the saving throw on that? The fire gets a saving throw.
It's Dex.
What would the fire's dexterity be?
Pretty good.
I would think
It
fairly
crackles,
well.
right?
You don't want it to be too good.
But it,
35.
it can't really dodge out of the way.
What's your DC?
19, I believe.
Okay, yeah, it takes it all. To the fire face. All to the fire face.
It takes the cone to the face.
Takes the Irish member to the face.
How much damage?
14 inches.
30. 35
35
To the 5
inches.
Okay.
They call him
And I
tripod.
pick up the. Can I pick up the blue crystal staff?
Mmm.
Can I cast Cone of Cold as a quicken spell and then pick up the blue crystal staff?
No, it would take an action.
Well, that would be her action.
That would be
If she
an
casts
action, because if I cast it as a quicken spell,
it.
I
Right.
get like a bonus.
So you cannot pick up the blue crystal staff.
Huh?
What?
Okay,
Do you
I
want
said
to
no.
cast the spells or do you want to pick up the blue crystal
quicken
staff?
spell. When you cast a spell that has a casting time of 1 action, you can spend 2 sorcery points to change the casting time to 1 bonus action for this casting. So then that spell is now a bonus action, and my actual action is to pick up the blue crystal staff.
But you can only. Let me see something. Really quick.
The whole point of being a sorcerer group. I can do stuff.
Spells.
I'm just picking it up. I'm not using it to attack or anything.
5
That's good because I was never able to figure out what it could actually do to attack. All it does is heal.
I'm just gonna start like bashing.
She's gonna hit the
That would be.
God's head.
That actually would be appropriate for what people would probably do. They'd be
Stick
like,
it in
I don't know what to
the
do with this thing.
Stoke the coals.
How big around is that dome?
I'm saying something.
The fire dome.
Can't cast any spells.
The pit that the fire's in.
I think it took up like a 5 foot, like 5 foot square.
You know what? Sure. Let's do that. Pick it up.
Okay, I picked it up.
All right.
Turn into
I'm touching the refill. I ain't gonna.
No, it's smear.
I got
Smear.
splat.
Smear.
turn into a pink
All
smear.
right. Who's up next?
I am.
Ash. All
How
right.
big is the pit that the fire is in?
About 10 feet, I would say.
Oh,
Is there any water around?
No, there's not.
We lost our conjurer of water.
Corey has to take a pee.
Corey needs to pee.
Yeah, Corey needs to pee. You want to do something with the water?
I have control water.
After you,
With her, I had control water, which
TMI.
is really useful.
after you, you're the last one.
Let's all go whiz on the fire.
So, Tiamat's after Nexium.
Squat.
Let's go on the fire.
Everyone's like dead. There's one hit from team.
Might be hot cross buns there.
So you guys better close it this time around.
So what is the fire? Is it
I-
just a floating fire flame?
No, it's in a pit. It's like a pit.
So you can attack the pit.
Good, yeah.
You need to like.
I cast stone shape on the pit. Attempt to seal it up.
That's awesome, dude. That's awesome.
He's trying to find a way to like see you too. I see it in your eyes.
Like how? Like
I have control
10 by 10, right? Or is it 5 by 5?
That's why I was hoping you'd not look at it. It's 5 by 5.
Uh-huh.
I'll attempt to snuff
So you made
out.
it smaller.
I will attempt to snuff out half of it.
Okay. And with that, like half of it is kind of snuffed. But it's still shooting up fairly well. Alright.
As my bonus action, remember there were 2 arcs behind the orbs. I'm going to use the sword. I'm going to throw it so that I get cover.
Okay.
Yep. So I'm gonna hide behind cover.
Okay. That's it? That's all you want to do?
The conjurer druid. Channel Scion.
Okay.
All right, Nexium. Think you're up.
All right.
Save us all.
Keep count.
You have all the
I'm gonna-
spells, so no rocks
I'm
this
gonna
time.
Cast, disintegrate on just pretty much everything from the wood of the fire. Like, that's
There's
where
no
I'm
wood.
going
There's no wood. But there's stone. And he's stone shaped half of it. So you disintegrate on that too.
How many instances of stone shape?
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna just.
How many instances of stone shape? Going at once.
Ooh, hey, what's in your necklace before you do that?
What's in your necklace? Capital
Unfortunately,
One.
It's all fire stuff.
Of course.
I love fire.
From beyond.
I like fire.
From beyond Scion casts.
Firestorm and flame strike.
Okay.
For druid.
So I had flame strike left.
All right.
How many instances of stone shape do I have?
Can
So,
you use
Let's
at
see,
one time?
disintegrate.
I only get one.
I need.
I get multiple actions as a war priest, but I only get one.
But is it a concentration or does it just happen?
That's a good question.
Like, could you do it next time?
Yeah.
I have a
What you
whole
need,
box
I'm
right
sorry.
there. There's a
If we
whole box.
live,
These
sure.
things right there.
Here, I'll use those so that I can just mix them up. Unless they roll bad, then I won't use them.
Okay. Stein and Arnie.
They're watching from above. From up above.
Oh, they've been watching. You see all of it.
There are 2.
Roll your D6. What are you going to do after that? Run?
It's an action, not a concentration. It's instantaneous. It's instantaneous. It's permanent. It's permanent. It literally modifies the
Take a
shape of the
sprout.
stone permanently.
Cool.
So 5, 10, 15, 20, 23, 29, 39, 41 plus 40 is 81. And I'm going to use a dragon orb to double it.
Wow.
So 162.
Dude.
Jesus
Uh,
Christ, you just
but
cast a
you
bomb
just-
off.
You just take 81 points of damage.
Amen.
Worth it.
It's like, you gotta live a little, okay? After
know,
you just came
You're gonna die
back.
anyways.
Okay.
You casting a bomb off like a suicide? You're going jihad on us?
He just did.
Yep.
Okay.
I just killed myself.
You wouldn't happen to
I have
have.
92 hit points, but we're down to 10, right? Oh, it's
So we have a smear and
No.
We have that,
You have death ward on you.
yeah, death ward.
What are you talking about? You have one left.
Because it's 81. I doubled the damage, but I take whatever the original damage was.
Right.
You
But-
said I was 10 down.
No. You are at 10.
You're at
Oh.
10.
Oh, I thought you said we were 10 down.
No.
He said we're
You
at
are
10.
At
Oh.
10.
I understood that we were at 10.
Okay.
Yeah, you were at 10. You understood what I was
I
saying.
didn't-
I guess it.
You're all dead anyway. It's might as well commit suicide.
It's fine.
But he's got death ward, so technically.
Do you have death ward on you?
Yeah, he cast that.
He has one.
Was that all your hit points?
Okay, and with that,
I would have been dead from the game, completely dead.
yes, you would have. That would have been, you would have failed all your death saving throws and everything.
It's worth it. I had to.
And with that, with a ginormous, deafening blast, you just see Nexium kind of just explode as he unleashes all his energy into this disintegrating spell. As you see this whole pit just upheave and just shatter, and in an instant, standing right beside you, Arnie and Scion, there's Nexium. Hey guys, and immediately gets pulled back
We're like, that was weird.
into the game, not game, into the temple.
Don't magic it.
Little too Jumanji there.
Yeah.
So,
Went full Jumanji.
with that, the fire dissipates. As the fire dissipates, smoke coming off you still as you're still in your form. You see as the last bit of Tiamat slowly gets drugged back into the portal as it closes. You immediately hear a shuffle in the back as you turn. The deceiver jets out the door of the temple.
Can I shoot an arrow real quick at him?
Dude, we should be able to do a reaction if he's moving. Technically.
Sure. If you
It is her right as a D&D player.
You know what? Let's.
It's her right as a D&D player.
Go ahead. I want to see how this plays out.
Okay, never mind. We're letting him go. That's our reaction.
No.
It's your right.
At 10
It's your
hit
right.
points, and you're going to say, you know what, I'm going to fight another dragon. I don't think that's going to go over
Okay,
too well.
fine. Go with Bahamut.
It's not Tiamat.
True. That is true.
You're no Tiamat, deceiver.
Standing there, as Tiamat gets drugged through, Stian and Arnie, in your celestial forms, I would say.
I thought he kicked him out. I was gonna say that's messed
Is
up.
that it? Like they're like all like in this bait in this
Yeah.
heavenly light.
You are standing in the former
Like-
temple of Tiamat.
Like, hey,
Are
Arnie,
you like an
together.
you
angel
look better
dwarf?
than that Arnie over there, man.
Are you like an angel dwarf?
They're like force ghosts.
Does that even exist?
So is Nexium still out?
No, he's standing there just
Oh,
like
okay.
smoking, just smoke coming out there.
Nexium, what happened?
Smoking, literally. You're like smoking hot, literally.
Alright, continuing.
So we're down, so like they can see us now, and
Yeah, you know that scene in Star Wars with they had like Darth Vader.
Oh, you're like the Force.
And,
Yeah.
Obi-Wan
They're like
Kenobi.
the Force
and
ghosts.
Where the Ewoks were doing that fire orgy.
You're like a hologram.
Oh god, can we focus? Fire orgy.
What's happening?
Continue.
and I'm like,
It's in
hey
here.
Nexium, check this out, and I've got like two of my wives. I've imagined like two of them. I'm like, yeah.
Nah,
what's
dude,
up?
you have your one wife. Don't
Oh.
even try to play.
Don't
So
push
can
it.
I,
Yeah.
from where we are, can I cast Mass Cure Wounds to help?
ease their
Mhm.
pain from.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna do that.
Okay.
Now what?
So yeah, then,
5.
now what?
Now what?
Okay, I go back to Evan now.
Hold on.
It's like, see ya.
All right.
My
We
work
did
is
what we were
done.
supposed to do.
Yeah, the grove.
World saved, check.
Yeah.
Peace out.
Keep
Go to my grove.
All right.
it in your pants, okay?
You mean my toga.
So you guys all have 22 hit points.
Sweet.
Excellent.
That's
Awesome, thank you.
How much?
Of course, I misunderstood Jason.
You have
Actually, I had
32.
103.
Your
But-
base 22.
Hmm.
So
can
we
I-
were all
We're gonna
10 hit points to
Yeah.
start
So can I make like a demigod baby?
22.
10 plus 22, 32.
You're not a demigod. You're just in heaven, dude.
Okay.
Yeah, just be thankful
Alright.
you're in heaven and all the crap you've done throughout the
Jason.
I'm waiting for everybody to be quiet so we move on with the game.
Here we go.
You gotta tell me what you gotta do then.
Well, let's go.
Back to the keep. Where you guys gonna go?
Can I search the area
Is
first?
Arnie there gonna
We're
be
here. I want to search the area, see if we find anything unique or interesting that can take this back and prove out our stories, and as proof of what happened here, as proof that this isn't over. Because Ash would need that. He would need that as part of his.
Sure. There is, there are some scales of Tiamat that have fallen off from you guys.
Yeah.
I'll take that.
And what?
Okay? Scales of Tiamat, so we'll say
Oh.
about 15.
Oh, can each of us
Oh.
have one as a memoir?
Yeah.
Is that okay?
No, I don't care. I don't think I could carry 15 scales off
Okay.
of Tiamat,
I can't.
honestly.
His mic apparently is too loud, causing everybody else to be
Who's?
staticky. The guy in red.
Well, you know his name, so why are you saying?
What is happening?
Arnoldi.
I don't know.
Say it's Arnold.
Does anybody have
Okay?
the ability to bring people back to life?
Yeah.
Bring what?
I do.
Resurrect?
Should we resurrect
Tiamat?
some of our friends that we can?
Well, they obviously
They don't
didn't
want
want to
to.
come, but maybe, I don't know if
Lucas?
Taz
Oh,
and...
Lucas
Lucas
doesn't wanna
doesn't want to
come.
come.
They don't want to come. They don't.
Yeah.
What's that?
Well,
What's up, dude?
Yeah.
These two don't.
No.
These two chose to stay. They won't come back.
Yeah.
I just asked.
Yeah,
Hold
so
on.
before you guys go, since you guys can see us, I just say to you guys, you know, I hope you understand why I couldn't come back with you, but I'll always be with you to be able to chat on you from time to time. So,
We
live
understand.
life to the fullest, since you chose to come back. I know that Arnie and I will be waiting for you when your time comes and your pathway to you.
Be at peace, Dylan.
Be at peace. Until we meet again.
Yeah. So then I asked her and Arnie, is there anything you want us to do with your remains? Any last wishes?
Your smears.
Your smears?
Scoop it up.
Give my Coke can to Nixon.
Can you cut it off?
Would you come on? Come on.
Okay, my sword. It's
She's asking you, what do you want?
Yeah.
What do you want done to your body?
Or your
With your
whatever.
body, not done to you.
I was like,
Yeah.
well.
I'm dead, so I don't really care. But
You got a prior prison.
you know, just whatever you guys seem fit with it.
All right.
mean,
I will pack up because I have the strength for it. I will pack up your gear and send it back to the dwarves.
Yo, he really did take your stuff. Remember when you said, "Oh, give me your kayak," and when he took all your stuff? Yeah, you have all this stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I say next thing we're the only one that will be able to channel the energy of the staff, so we should have it.
That's what we did.
What was outside the temple? Just outside, was there?
It was like
Or
just a
castle
large,
wall.
canyon.
So why don't we take their bodies out? We can use flame strike. I can create fire, and we'll create a pyre for their bodies and for the others who fell,
Yep.
and create
Sounds
pyres
good.
for them.
Should
Okay.
we try to bring some of the others that fell back?
That's what you just said.
Well,
Oh,
here's
but
the thing with
that-
resurrection.
Yeah, because they don't want to come back.
With
Talking about
resurrection,
everybody else.
well, you know
I'm
what?
asking for mine to go back to the druid, so don't.
You wanted to go back to the druid.
Yeah,
Don't burn you.
yeah, I'll
Gotcha.
take yours.
Oh, here's some.
Otherwise, you know what?
You mother! I told you exactly what I wanted to have it, and
Sorry,
you did
I was
the
listening to
opposite.
him
Who
and
did
she was
that?
speaking
But,
softly. All right.
It's like
Yeah.
you travel easier in ashy
No,
form.
that's cool, Brandon, because I don't really have a home. There's nothing left for me with the dwarves.
Hey.
That's not true, man. Your
Hey.
home was at the keep.
No, remember, he wasn't sad that he left us.
Jason.
He missed that part.
It's not that I wasn't sad.
Was that the?
Is that close enough? I'm at a 15.
You know what? Why not?
Okay.
Why not?
I've rolled for it 20 times in this game. Divine intervention. So I will ask one last time for Bahamut to bring back the people that fell in this battle if they want to come back to us.
Now that you give me a second option. No kidding.
Your wife strangled you in the afterlife.
Yeah, you can't just miss the bat.
What happens when you die in the afterlife?
Look what I did! You're welcome, everyone. I did this.
Stories of our
Let them sing my praises of what Arnie has done.
Saint Arnold. There's a reason why.
You didn't say in what form, man.
I leave it to Bahamut. If they want to come back, bring them back.
As you guys bring out the dead in front, Scion and Arnie wrapped in the burial cloth. Calvin is now in his regular form, human form. Tasselhoff. Haskell, the Lord of your guard, the captain of your guard, as well.
My father.
Your father, for sure, is down. Lucas,
But he didn't want to come back.
but he can't make a choice of getting his body brought out in the front. You guys are just taking his body out to the front. All the bodies and stuff are going to the front. He's not coming back.
Nexium snow.
See, I could have had
I'm not
control
there.
water. I could have had control water with what was left of Nexium snow.
Just imagine just like
You see,
dragging my body by my foot.
you see Greg's body there. The other gnome, Orknorkel, he is gone. And so, as you guys build this pyre and put the various bodies on it, you make a prayer.
Bahamut, these people have come. We have fought bravely to push Tiamat back, to stop this evil in the world. Please, give them the choice that you gave us. Let those who would come back do so. Let those who wish to be here to continue the fight do so. We ask this, please.
With that, you hear, "Well, Sparrow, looks like you still have me. You see Tassoff walk beside you, looking on as the various bodies are laid out. And then immediately one of the bodies stands up on the pyre and with a flare says, "I cannot stay down forever. I once again am here." And you see Calvin standing there as he steps off with you guys. No one else chooses to return. You can roll for your father.
The 100?
No. D20. For persuasion.
19.
Son of a bitch.
It's natural, no modifiers.
You feel a strong hand on your shoulder coming from behind. My son, we have done it. And as you guys look on, as the sun starts setting, you each light the fire on the pyre. And as the bodies burn and you see the spirits take off into the ethereal plane, you feel a sense of ease over you all, and you hear a voice. Job well done. It was a long journey, but now it's complete. May you go and rest. As it ends, you guys all load up, go into the last remaining airship that was left from the fight, and as you guys take off over, you notice just the war-scarred terrain of the outside of just Merlincia. Where would you guys like to go?
The keep, yes.
Would you mind if I took your body back?
Sure. Go for it.
Okay? Load up the body. Well, you want to be burned on the pyre, or you want to be taken to the keep? And you guys have a choice.
I'm going to send your armor back.
Okay, that's fine.
Your body doesn't have to stay.
No, that's fine. In my mind, I was just imagining as you light me on fire, I'm like,
Do you change your mind?
No.
You have that choice.
I don't want to burn
You have
alive.
that choice.
I'm good.
Bahamut gave you the second chance. If you guys wanted to come back,
My third, fourth chance, I'm like, I'm good.
Fire came back, but she chose just to be carried the rest of the way. So I'm not gonna say anything. I'm gonna wait. In the middle of the night. Hey everybody!
Give my staff back.
Where's my staff?
He's healing
Where's my
herself.
staff?
Okay. Guys going back to the keep?
Yes.
You guys make it back to the keep. And there's a peace that's settled over across the land. Half of Neverwinter's army didn't make it back. And tales have already been spun of what you guys have done. There are many people that have witnessed what you said and made it back to tell the story of the new legendary heroes of Corinth. So at the keep, as you guys settle in, thinking back over the years of all this adventure and travels, and thinking of what is going to happen next. What is the next chapter for the legendary heroes? So, what would you guys like to do? And then the next morning when you wake up, your journey will continue. Anything before you guys lay down? As the airship settles down, you guys disembark.
So I kind of look around at everybody, and I'm like, do you guys realize what we have sitting here? I said, we have representatives from very powerful nations that can go back and convince, or they themselves can tell the people that this isn't over. This is far from over. We, as legendary heroes, can work together to make sure this doesn't happen again. Because the bonds that we have right now, if that spreads to our kingdoms, then we'll be unstoppable. I think it's very important that we go back and remind people that the end, this is not. The beginning, it is. And we must be ready. We must raise armies. We ourselves must get more powerful. That's what I plan to do. And any of you are welcome in Valencia at any time. But when I go back there, things are going to change. We're going to become the most powerful kingdom that I can possibly lead us to be, along with Jesus.
It has been an honor to have traveled many adventures with you all. But now that it is done, I must go back to my people, as I promised them to lead them and protect them. You all are as well welcome to our land, and hope to continue this united force.
You guys lay down for the night. As you lay there, peaceful sleep takes over you. For once in all your lives, you have really nothing to fear. Sleep, and you wake up the next morning. Arnie, what is going to happen with him in the afterlife?
Essentially what Arnie's going to be doing is just picking up where he would have left off with his family when I came back from war. So there was just like, I'm back in my little, I'm imagining like a mountainside, you know, and it's like a, you know, green area, you know, kind of like into a cliff dwelling, but there's like a green area, and you got the wife and kids in your little, you know, area there, and that's how I imagine him going out, just not having to worry about anything.
As the years have passed, the dwarves have actually heard of your deeds across the land. And as you're passing, word has reached the kingdom under the mountain. And now to this day, 100 years later, they've actually made you a true saint. You are really Saint Arnold. Statues are erected for you.
Saint Arnold.
And whenever there is a battle, they pray to you in hopes of getting blessing for that oncoming battle. And there's, of course, beer named after you.
The Dwarven Ale.
It's legit.
So, Exium found meaning and belonging in battle. He decided after this that the war is far from over, and that he will personally spend the rest of his life tracking down and destroying any of Tiamat's forces anywhere they be found. So I went back to Merlincia to essentially raise a small unit that would follow me throughout all of Corinth, striking at Tiamat's forces wherever we can, while I convinced Jace to turn Valencia and its people into essentially a military like, structure.
Interesting.
Yeah, so power and strength are very important there. Before I left the keep, though, I took the dragon orb and I left it with Laura and Corey because essentially it was theirs. It started as theirs, and I just felt it was necessary that it remained theirs. But I also took the blue crystal staff with me. And I just imagine spending the rest of my days fighting.
As Nexium shifts, as your hair grows slightly more gray over the years, eventually turning white, wizened and standing behind in the High Wizards Council again. This time you're alone. And then a voice you haven't heard in many, many, many years appears to you. You just hear like a coin flip. And out of the shadows comes this regal-looking gentleman. And immediately your arm lights up. The same arm that you shook Jace's hand with. So, it seems we have arrived at our agreement. I come to you today. Do you wish to continue this agreement? And you know it is the God that you made that pact with many, many, many years ago with Jace.
So what would happen if I break the agreement at this time?
Oh, death, of course.
And if I keep this agreement?
Valencia will become what you want it to be.
Well, may Valencia prosper with me at the helm then.
And with that, he holds out his hand.
Is there anything for my country?
Lucian.
After vanquishing the mighty Tiamat, I returned back to Abaddon. There I started rebuilding and regrouping forces. Because Morwen had escaped and eluded me. So I created a small elite band of elven black ops known as the Queensmen. To continue the pursuit, and I pledged to never rest until Morwen is found and killed.
What are they called?
Queensmen.
Good.
Most recon missions turns up nothing, and rumored shelters are found long abandoned by the time they show up. But one mission, however, includes differently. As the Queensman closes in on a ritual in progress, Morwen barely escapes, but leaves behind in her haste a small baby on an altar. Interrupted in what was concluded to be a sacrifice to Tiamat, she quickly left her prey upon the altar with only a long sword beside her. I give the child to the captain of my blade singer guard to be raised. This allows me to keep an eye on the child as she grows. Possibly, she might be a key to leading to Morwen. And slowly, Evanon rebounds and grows back to its former glory. And with me on the throne, alliances are forged, and the land continues as it should. But even though all appears to be good as of now, I quietly continue the search for Morwen.
As your reign continues, some of the old alliances that you remember are no longer, as the elves have longer lives than mere humans. But you still remember and reminisce. As every year, they hold a festival of your return. Every year since your first return, it's been about 100 festivals that you have witnessed yourself. Hair's a little grayer. Just one strip.
Just one gray hair. And it pokes straight out. Dang it. King.
It's like Cruella doing that. No, it's bad. It's always stylized, okay?
And so, you still reign in Evanon. And Morrowind has still not been found. Okay. What happens to Nyla?
So Nyla's she's gonna travel back home and basically take her place as the Red Mother of the Crimson Syndicate, and basically take whatever's left of the Crimson Syndicate after the whole defeat, and basically rebuild them and revive them. And basically they become a force that's revered for their honor, their strength, and the fact that they became devoted to justice, upholding justice, and fighting evil. And a lot of people around the world would come and seek out the Crimson Syndicate and try to prove their worth to be part of the group. But Nyla's oversight of the Crimson Syndicate didn't last too long, and she basically unexpectedly just got uprooted and left. And there's a lot of suspicions and gossip and talk about why she left. Some people thought that maybe she was put on a high priority mission and just never got the chance to return home. Some people thought that she just went mad from being in one place and needed to go on another adventure. And then some people said that she left because she was with child. But the Crimson Syndicate is very discreet, and to this day no one really knows what happened.
As you are finally laid to rest many, many years later, within the burial chambers of the Crimson Syndicate, in the sacred tunnels kept within underground, as they lay you there in reverence, wrapped in red silks. Damon Menley off to the side. You, as each ruler or leader of the Crimson Syndicate, has been laid out. There standing amongst the crowd, you see a raven-haired, almond-shaped eye girl, striking features, very similar to you, in the back as she lays the last red silk upon your body.
So this is in the afterlife. Okay, so in the afterlife, Scion knows her first moments of peace. She's ever felt. And she does as she told them that she would. She does check in on them from time to time. So anytime that they look up and see
see it down in the trees. Just Ion watching over them.
As you look, as you watch, as you check in periodically, each one knows your presence slightly. Some even just look and wave at the dove, but you notice through the years as they age and their hair grows slightly grayer. Some don't move as well, but they all seem to remember the adventure. And you're constantly reminding them of what is important.
Allura lift the bard's tail to
Tika?
Tika and told her to take care of it as she has done all these years, and for her consistent, can't think of the word, but just her loyalty of maintaining that. So she has that. Laura went back to Alish as promised to her uncle that she would, and took the orb and put it beside the throne so that it was a reminder of the adventures that they all have had, but also to the people that this has been done for them and for all creatures, for peace. She began a bard school in Alish for those seeking out. She seeked out those who had talent, and brought them to the school and taught them herself to be strong and proficient in the skills that they portrayed. But not only that, to pursue to see their path and help them guide them to their path that they must lead. From time to time, she kept in touch with her brothers because so much time has been lost that she wants to remain close to them. And so she too also went off on adventures to help those who were in need, who were lost, and to bring them back if needed be to Alish to seek peace and themselves, and leading her people for all those years. And through the school, she told the tales of the adventures of the heroes that have defeated Tima.
So the day that you return and you place the dragon robe within the pedestal beside, the whole pyramid lit up like gold light. And all across the land you see the veins of energy from the orb light up. And then for a brief moment, all of Corinth saw the beacon that was Alish. And then it fades. As the kingdom continues to grow and you lead it and go on adventures and all, Alish is very unique as the outside world really doesn't touch it too much. It stays the same.
So, Corey tried to live a normal life in Raven's Bluff. But after a year of Chekawan forcing him to do favors for him, he couldn't take it any longer. Disavowing Chekawan, he thought it would be the end of him, but he was sadly mistaken. Chekawan would not let go and would not let him live. After many weak-ass attempts on Corey's life, as he put it, he realized he only had one choice, and that was to find and kill Chekawan. He went and found Nyla and asked if she would join him for one more adventure to help him track down Chekawan. She joined him for a short while. They even found him once, but barely escaped with their lives, as Coy realized he was no match for him, even with the legendary Tongue of Vengeance, aka Mr. Happy. Afterwards, stories arose of an elven monk seeking wisdom and training from all monastic schools he could find to give him the edge he needed to defeat Chekawan. Rumors spread of him commanding fire and water through the way of the four elements, while others said he was seen using drunken master techniques. Someone even said they saw him use the quivering palm of death on an ogre. Eventually, as time passed, sightings of Corey faded until his existence became more myth and legend than fact. Only a single school of the way of the Winter Fist remains intact, and within that, only a handful of stewards remain to recount his tale.
Huh?
That was awesome.
That's pretty damn good. I gotta follow that shit too.
All of them were good. What are you talking
They
about?
were all good.
All good. And during that brief time with Nyla,
She got pregnant.
Funny because we did not plan that
I
at
know.
all.
That's
It's so
awesome.
funny.
hey,
That's how it works.
and stuff happened.
It still happened.
Okay.
A few days after we got back, my father and I set out to return Styon's body. And as we were traveling, I told him about a dream that I had had. When the white washed over all of us, something else happened, and I kept hearing this call from Bahamut, and all it would say is Paladin, Paladin. And every time I would turn to look, he was never there. And there was always this whisper that Tiamat was not truly gone. And in an instant, I had a dream of 1,000 worlds where Tiamat tried to break through, where trouble spreads everywhere she goes. And I realized that my job was not to be Dragonborn. It was not to be a cleric or even a paladin for Bahamut. It was to be a messenger. A messenger to go out and fight against the evils of the world. And that's my mission from here on. I can't go home. I have to go out, and I have to continue what we started for Bahamut.
As you progress in the ways of Bahamut, you have been to countless worlds. And it's starting to weigh down on you. You're almost like the harbinger of doom. And what is last seen of Ash is appearing in this familiar looking world. Walking through. Years, many years have passed. It's changed, but a lot of stuff has been the same. Coming to a small village. You really stand in the square like you've done countless of times. Hear ye, hear ye. May all who have ears listen. And with that, everything just fades. So that is the end of the campaign, guys. Now we're gonna start the new one.
Very nice.
Very nice.
Like an
She sings the
awesome
song.
ending.
And
Needs to sing the song.
yes,
That's the finale.
and for the final part, do you have the lyrics and everything? Sing this send-off song for everyone. Credits roll.
The credits.
Let's see if I can get these. There we go.
Man, look at that.
Right.
You want me to start it all over?
Television show ending.
Hang on. Is it too loud?
No, it's perfect.
Sure.
That was beautiful. Very nice.
I'm so sorry. My son.
Very nice.
In the middle. That was so beautiful. That was so beautiful.
So in English, it says, Neverwinter, we hear your people cry, your city on fire by the look of a dragon's eye. Do not be saddened, for the time has come when our heroes will fight and the battle has won. They will come with mighty tales and bring peace on to our land. They avenged our enemies. Come now, it's time for a feast, for our heroes will go down in history as immortals.
Very nice.
So guys, this is the end of a 2, almost 3-year campaign.
And the beginning of another.
And we're going to be starting another one. Next time we play, we're going to start with new characters and all. We've already had one episode with it. We're going to pick up from that episode. So I'm going to have to rewatch it to make sure I have every detail right. But that, it's been awesome, guys. It's been super cool. We've been through some stressors, and then ups and downs. It's been awesome. So we're going to go on to another journey, another ride, and see where it takes us. You guys have anything?
Thank you so much.
Thank you for watching.
Yay!
Yeah.
Good run.
Yeah, the next run. All right, y'all. We'll catch you later.
Bye.
Peace out.